Madam Chairman, on the Bedoya nomination for the FTC, you're aware of my frustration with the FTC on a attempted purchase of a company in Missouri that's an ag company, a pet food company. They have about 160 locations, a family put together over 2 generations. Now, Mr. Bedoya on his own said he really didn't have any philosophy about mergers and acquisitions. I personally think the philosophy at the Trade Commission, at the Federal Trade Commission on this topic is really misguided right now. Your staff has been kind to meet with them and their staff. They are just not responsive. You know, this is a company being bought by a slightly bigger company, but a company with the same culture. They could have easily sold to a private equity group, didn't want to do that. But when the FTC evaluates competition, this is a company that sells farm supplies, fencing, things like that, pet food. The FTC believes that Home Depot is not a competitor, that Lowe's is not a competitor, that Chewy is not a competitor, that Amazon is not a competitor, unless you have an exact duplicate of this company that's been pieced together over 2 generations and doing various things. Somehow it's not a competitive environment. I continue to be frustrated by it. If this nominee goes to the floor, I'll put a hold on his nomination until the FTC is more responsive and more reasonable about looking at this and other potential acquisitions that I'm aware of. And I do want to thank you and your staff for sharing my interest in this, but it appears not to have made much difference that we're interested in it.
At this juncture, I would say, Senator Blunt, at this juncture. But I'm willing to continue to discuss this issue and continue to discuss any competition issue, really. I feel like we're in a changing dynamic world, and I think that things staying the same aren't always the best way, given the dynamics of how the information age is rolling out. So,
thank you, Chairman. I appreciate your comments.
Senator Cruz.